I was almost canceled. Let's talk about that.
People, they change. I don't really change, man. I'ma stay the same, fam. People, they hate. I don't really care, man. I'ma let them hate.
This was
People, they change.
a while ago. But still, I feel like it's necessary to talk about. What up, guys? It is me, your girl, Tay, from SadGirlNextDoor. Here we are, SadGirlNextDoor, the podcast. We're here talking about internet mean girls, guys. I never in my life thought that I would be the victim of like internet shaming because I was telling my story, you know, and my story is very, there's a lot to it, and it's cool, it's whatever, but basically, if you don't know, I had a really shitty ex-boyfriend about 3 years ago, and I still talk about him to this day. Don't know why, still do. He really fucked me up though, and that's why I started doing what I do now. Started off with Hagemann blog, which was the original like thing. So if you've been with me since the beginning, that's cool. And then there was, you know, we got Midwest Depressed. That got me some traction, and now we're here. SadGirlNextDoor and the Hagemann brand, all that fun stuff. So basically, I want to say this was now going on 2 years ago. I don't know, 2 years ago or whatever, whenever I started doing this stuff. I was doing YouTube. I didn't know at all, like, what I was doing. I just started recording things. I didn't know how to edit. I didn't know how to add music. I just put it up on YouTube. And I would talk about various things. You know, mental health, like what's depression, what's anxiety. Talk about, you know, made this one video about, like, friend breakups, which I should do another one because I was thinking about that. But and then I did a video about exes are whack, and I briefly made a t-shirt that I think Darren still has somewhere around here, with my face on it, that goes like this, and it says exes are whack with a little like bubble, you know. But I made a video called Exes Are Whack, talking about my horrible ex-boyfriend. Basically, this ex-boyfriend abused me, sexually assaulted me, was gaslighting me. He was a narcissist. This guy is bad news. This guy's still around, not in my life, but he's still around, screwing up another girl's life right now, but whatever. But yeah, so I decided to speak out because at one point I was just trying to, new year, new me, you know? And I wanted him to leave me alone. I was just like, leave me alone. I'm done talking to you. I'm going to get a restraining order. No, Taylor, don't do that. Don't do that. You know, I'm going to leave my girlfriend for you. I want to be with you again. Blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, what? Okay, whatever. So I made a video about it, how he wouldn't leave me alone. Exes are whack, all that shit. And one of his friends, a girl who I think her name was Devin, I'm not 100% sure, commented, because I also posted on Instagram for like Instagram TV, and she commented and called me a psycho. So I just deleted the comment and blocked her. I didn't know who she was. She just called me a psycho. Her account was private, of course, like all of those troll accounts are. They're private. And so I couldn't really get much information on her. But then all of a sudden, I was getting notifications from people that there was this girl who posted a really, really, really long Facebook post about me saying that I was a bully for talking about my ex-boyfriend who sexually assaulted me. And, like, excuse me, what? So I didn't respond. I messaged her and said, "What are you doing? You're victim shaming me?" And I was just at a loss for words, because this is my story. This is a woman who was victim shaming me. And I've always believed that you stand with women, but these girls, this group of girls, which was this girl, Devin, I don't know if that's her name, but that's what we're going to call her because that's the name that's coming to my head. Her friend, I'm not going to say names anymore, but then the girlfriend of my ex-boyfriend who, abused me, or like these mean girls who were commenting on things saying that, I was a bully, trying to get me arrested by the police. Like, apparently my ex-boyfriend and his girlfriend went to the police, and they, the police were like, what do you want us to do about it? Like, I have the freedom to talk about whatever I want. That's why I have my platform here. But if you want to be a piece of shit, hell yeah, I'm going to Taylor Swift your ass. I'm going to talk about it. Which really I haven't done too much of except with this ex-boyfriend who I don't say the name of ever. And that's one thing that, maybe I've mentioned his name, like when I'm not talking about the shitty thing that he's done to me. But I don't, when I'm typing out blogs or when I'm, talking in podcasts or interviews, or if I've been on Darren's show, I have never once said his name and said, hey, so-and-so did this. So they really didn't have anything on me when they went to the police. I mean, I'm not hurting anybody. I'm not harming anybody. It's freedom of speech. What are you going to do? You can't do anything about it until something's acted upon, or, maybe if I am going out there and publicly bashing his name, which I don't know how some of you women can do that, because I've thought about it. I've thought about outing this person and all the shit that they've done to me. And it scares the crap out of me. It really, even just doing this kind of stuff, talking about it, kind of scares the crap out of me because of internet mean girls like this. So, I'm talking with this girl. I'm talking with her, and she was saying, you don't have any proof that he's talking to you. And I'm like, yes, I do. I have him on Snapchat. I screenshotted his Snapchat name and sent it to her. I'm like, obviously, here it is. Take down your post. You have no proof. I'm like, that's literally the dumbest thing I've heard, that you don't have any proof. I get it. No, I don't have any proof. And it's he said, she said, that's how it's going to be. But, just the sole fact that you're calling me a psycho and you're on a shitty person's side who has a rape accusation against him, that's just horrible in itself. And that just shows who you really are, and you need to go get checked, my guy. Honestly. It was horrible. And then my friend Lewis actually came out and said, I wish I had the screenshots of it, and I don't want to go searching for it because I know it's still up there. But I don't want to go searching for that because I'll get traumatized all over again. But still, he came out and was a huge supporter of mine and said, this person has done this to people before. I can't believe you're doing this to Taylor. He won't leave her alone. She's told me all this stuff. I think another girl went on there too, I think, from the blogging world, who also dated this dude. And she said something. I'm not 100% sure, so don't quote me on that, but I think she did. Because I was pissed. I was just pissed and in shock that somebody would just shit on my experiences and call me psycho and basically just victim shame me for speaking out and just trying to be left alone. And honestly, this was all before I started writing about his sexual assault and all the abuse. I mean, it was getting pretty bad. I was starting to write more, starting to put stuff out there. This is way before the I'm not a victim post. So, it's just, I don't know. You don't call people psycho. I hate when people call me psycho. My ex-boyfriend Brendan called me psycho one time, just joking. And I yelled at him. I'm like, you don't call somebody that. The problem is that you don't call somebody that who has mental health issues, because they actually really do think that they're psycho sometimes. And it just doesn't help. He didn't mean anything by it, but that's just how much I hate it. People will call me a psycho, on, joking. I'll be like, dude, don't call me a cunt or whatever, but not psycho. You call me a bitch, do whatever. I don't care. But psycho is just the one thing not into. But yeah, I don't know if they still like do anything or like, keep up with my my blog. I did unblock them all. I'm kind of I don't know if they're gonna watch this or anything. It would be awesome if they did, but they probably won't. But I unblocked them all. I've been blocked on like my ex's stuff for years now. It's been like 3 years. I've been blocked on his Facebook and Instagram and Twitter and all that kind of stuff. But I had his now fiance blocked, her friend blocked. I had this girl Devin blocked. You know, the mean girls, the trio, you know, I had them all blocked, but then I unblocked them because I'm like, you want to know what? I think it's hilarious if they saw my stuff. I would love it. And then I think then the fiance blocked me, and I don't know about the other two. I don't really go about trying to figure it out. At one point I did, but now I don't care. This was months and months and months ago that I unblocked them all. I thought just to be funny and petty. But yeah, so that bitch tried to cancel me. That's the only experience that I've had with like being canceled or trying to be canceled. It's not even that bad. Like, I don't know. It's not that big of a deal, but it's still just super shitty. You don't just go and tell like somebody who's experienced so much crap that they're a liar. And then I was talking to my ex-boyfriend still at this whole time. Like, that was the thing, is like he would not leave me alone. So I was still talking to him. And I sent him the screenshot. I said, oh, so you went to the police about me? Like, no, I didn't go to the police. Lying. You know, being a liar. You know, they were trying to get me to stop. They were trying to shut me up. And he tried to do it again. What was it? Back in March or April, whenever Easter was, the day before Easter, I posted a video called Goodbye for Now when I decided to take a break from Midwest Depressed and just, you know, not be active on social media, just be me and live my life. And, you know, me and Brendan broke up. And I went on and posted this video about all the shit that happened with me and Brendan, and I put it out there for people to, you know, for people to see. I took responsibility for my end of things. So now I don't care about it anymore, to be honest. Like, I did what I had to do. I put it out there. It's done. Whatever. And I mentioned what happened, which was like me and my ex-boyfriend were still talking. This person who hurt me. I could not let this person go. That is on me. I will hold that with me forever, that I was at fault for that. I did Brendan dirty, I will say. So I went out, posted this video, and take it, this was, you know, not too long ago. But my ex-boyfriend messaged me, the one who did all the shitty things to me, and he's like, this needs to end now. I'm getting the police involved, blah, 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 blah. And you want to know what I said to him? I said, get the police involved, because there's two sides to our story. This stuff is going to end. The blog is done. At the time, I was like, oh, the blog is done. I'm done talking about you. Psych. But yeah, he's starting to get the police involved. And I said, get the police involved. What are they going to do? I didn't say your name. I didn't single you out. I just said what happened. You want to keep doing this? That's sure. There's two sides to our story. You want me to get arrested for something? You're going to get arrested too. And I tell them, hey, you sexually assaulted me. All he said back to that was, okay. Yeah, my life is a kind of a mess. But yeah, so basically, Douchebag Central right here messaged me, and then I figured out this thing on Facebook when I was absolutely just going insane. That's the story for another day. That you can't block somebody right away if you unblock them. So he actually had me unblocked for like 3 days, because you have to wait like 3 days or 2 days or something. And then he reblocked me. Petty. I don't know, dude. This guy is bad news. Obviously, I don't have many pictures with him because this is my Jake Gyllenhaal right here. You want to know what? I'm going to relate back to last week's episode with All Too Well. This is my Jake Gyllenhaal right here. 2.5 months of my time wasted dating this guy. And then basically 2 years down the drain, just not being able to get rid of him. That part's not Jake Gyllenhaal, but that's just, me being just so in love and enamored with somebody who just treated me like absolute garbage. Like, jeez. I'm a Taylor Swift your ass right now. That's what I'm doing. You want to know what? I knew I was like Taylor Swift. I knew it. This is it. I was talking to Aaron about that yesterday. Shout out to Aaron. But, yeah. So he reblocked me. But with that, I'm gonna get away from Douchebag Central right here. Is him. And I'm going to talk about the other repercussions of that video that I posted, the goodbye for now picture, because the mean girls came back, not the same ones from before, not the trio, but 2 other people. As I said, that video, I was talking about what happened with me and my ex-fiance, Brendan, and shit sucks, whatever. Hope you're doing well. If you watch this, I don't think you will, but I hope you're doing well. Hope everything's working out for you. But your friends suck. And I think I never really liked them. I posted something on Facebook because Brendan was ignoring me because we broke up, and I was so sad, and I was texting him. He was ignoring me, so I did a sad girl post on Facebook, like, being ignored sucks, and his friend laugh reacted it, and I unfriended her. I'm like, you want to know what? I'm not going to be friends with you on Facebook anymore because obviously you're not going to be my friend anymore because you were friends with Brendan. So, I unfriended her. So she made a post about me on Facebook saying that I was petty for unfriending her because she laugh reacted my post. And then in the comment section, her and her ghetto ass mother were going off about how dumb my video was and how I was only telling half truths. And I'm like, can't win. Can't win with the mean bitches. That's just how it is. You can't win. I messaged Brendan the next day because when I saw that, I messaged him and I said, what the hell? Me and him were going through some stuff. Like, we still had to be in contact a little bit, and we were just fucking each other up in a bad way. And he's like, I told everybody to keep it off of Facebook, and they kept saying how, like, oh, they were gonna comment on my video, they were disliking my video and all this kind of stuff. And I'm like, bruh, what the hell? Just keep it off of Facebook. Like, but those type of people, the friend and the ghetto mom, they post everything on Facebook, and I hate people who do that. I hate people who post literally everything on Facebook. I don't care that you're pissed. I don't care that you're mad with your friend. I don't care that your kid ate all their food. I don't care if your kid shit on the potty. I don't care. Stop. That's why I hate Facebook. That's why I hate the internet in the first place. But you know what? It's just, what a bunch of bitches. And on that note, that was my 2 experiences with internet mean girls and how I almost got canceled. Thanks for watching. I'm going to wrap it up right here just because I can. Before I get into a huge tangent, because I definitely could. However, if you like what you're seeing, please comment, like, subscribe. If you want to, send me your sad girl or sad boy stories, and I'll read them on the show. Nobody's done that yet. I want to do that because I think it would be fun. So do that, and I'll see you next week. My name is Hagemann, and I'm the sad girl next door. See you later.
People always hit me with, hey man, you changed. People always hit me with, hey man, you changed. People always hit me with, hey man, you changed.